All right, everybody, I hope you can hear me. We're going live. I got some interesting breaking news. Now, if you can hear a fan running, I apologize. That is underneath my laptop. I don't want this thing to burn up. It's been hot outside. If you are a Milwaukee Tool fan and a subscriber of the TRZ YouTube channel, I got some big news for you. Now, I had told you on the last live stream that I had some information that I was going to be able to release today for you that was going to impact you more than it was going to impact me. So here it is. A lot of people were wondering what was going on with the Milwaukee Tool NPS event for 2020. A lot of people thought that they were going to cancel it or they were going to postpone it. What I'm here to tell you today is that they're going to have it, but they're going to do it in a very different way. Now, what they used to do is have people come out. We would do live streams. You were on there probably last year with me, and you were able to see all the new tools. But with everything that's going on in the world today, they had to do it a little bit differently. You couldn't put a bunch of people in the same place, but Milwaukee stated that they still wanted to release those tools. And I had also told you that it's been a little bit slow this year just because of everything, right? So I just got an email a little bit ago. And what Milwaukee Tool is going to allow for this year, and it's probably going to be for this year, you are going to be able to attend, and the members of the TRZ YouTube channel already know this because I already sent out the member email earlier today. You will be able to attend the live stream event for Milwaukee and see all of the tools firsthand with the link that I provided in the description below. Now, here's the thing. You have to go to that link that I put in the description below, and you will have to register to be able to see those live streams. Now, they're going to hold more than one. The first one here, let me find my bearings here. The first live event for the Milwaukee NPS event 2020 is called the Milwaukee Pipeline. Is going to be August 20th at 5 p.m. Central Time. I believe they're going to have 4 or 5 of these events. And if you could please smash that like button because I don't want to get cut off. YouTube, if you show there's interaction, they'll keep you on. But if not, they'll boot you off. So if you could please smash the like button, it would be greatly appreciated. But it's called the Milwaukee Pipeline, and the first one is going to be August 20th at 5 p.m. You'll be able to click that link in the description below, and you have to register to see that. Once you register, you'll be able to attend those events and see those tools released live, just like I would. Now, what's cool about this is that if you were a TRZ member, Milwaukee Tool is going to allow the channel, TRZ channel, to have some behind-the-scenes access, right? So some cool links. And thank you for the smeesh all. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll come over and I'll say hi to everybody here. I see you all popping up on the side. And I'm usually doing this around 4:30, but we're doing it a little bit earlier because I was excited to share this with you. Now, what they're saying is you get registered. You can see the event and all the tools that they'll release for the August campaign. But we'll have some behind the scenes, pictures of those tools. We'll have more in-depth coverage of those tools. And I will be able to provide those to the TRZ members that other people won't be able to get. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. And then they'll have like a breakdown of, what the tool does and how much the tool is probably going to cost, the specs of the tool and all that good stuff. Now, again, August 20th, 5 p.m. Central Time, that is the first stream. And if I look, I'm trying to find here. Let me click on this link. You'll also be able to get banners that I'll give you, pictures that I'll give you. Let me see here. Okay, episode 1. Here's the schedule so far. Episode 1, August 20th at 5 p.m. Central Time. That's what I told you. It's 22 days away from this video. Then they're going to have episode 2, which is September 10th at 5 p.m. Eastern. The third episode is going to be October 15th at 5 p.m. Central Time. I'm sorry, did I say the last one, September 10th? They're all Central Time, not Eastern, all Central Time. I'm Eastern. They're all Central Time. So September 10th at 5 p.m. Central Time, October 15th at 5 p.m. Central Time. Episode 4 is November 12th at 5 p.m. Central Time. And again, to register for a full online event that you can attend, click that link in the description below. It'll take you to the Milwaukee registration page. All you have to do is fill out your name, your email address, it'll be your zip code, your country, your trade, job title, and how did you hear about the event? And if you could put social media, that'd be cool. You know, TRZ, I'm just saying, shout out maybe. I don't know. Now, Milwaukee is also going to be placing stuff on their Instagram page and their YouTube page about this event. It's called the Milwaukee Pipeline. And again, you will be able to see these tools firsthand. You're not going to have to wait for somebody to go live stream. As soon as it pops up, if you're registered, you can do it. Now, what I would say is I would hurry up and get registered, because if you don't, I don't know how many seats they have. You never know if the website's going to be overrun, overcrowded. They might limit it. I'm not sure, but you don't want to be left out, right? Okay, so let's go through some of the comments here real quick, and then we'll talk a little bit more. So Antonio and Autobahn Dan is in the house. Autobahn, damn good. Holy blah, blah, blah. Batman sounds very happy. Dan Good says, or Damn Good says. Antonio, everybody saying hi. Autobahn says, is this G-rated? I think the last video, it was G-rated, if that's what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, huh? Jamie says, hey, from Glasgow. Hey, how are you? From Ohio, USA. Eva says, hi. Joseph says, what's up, brother? How's everything? I just left Home Depot in Elmont, Long Island. The store looked like they got robbed. They had literally no tools in stock. Really? That sucks. Everybody's giving the thumbs up. Me again, Dave says August 20th at 6 p.m. Eastern. Darn it. Nope, it is, which date did you say? August 20th. Everything is Central Time. I do apologize. I am Eastern. Everything is going to be Central Time. So what date did you say? Dan the Man, August 20th. August 20th. Yeah, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, so yeah, you're right. It would be Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Yeah, I got you. We're an hour ahead. Okay, Jamie says, any idea why the Packout radio is not available in the UK? I'm not sure, but the only thing I could guess is because, it's crazy in the world right now. I can't say the name or, what we're dealing with because YouTube doesn't like it. And they, I don't know, it's a real pain. But long story short is, I think there is a lot of things going on that is restricting these things from being sent out, and everything's just slow right now. I've mentioned in the videos and the other live streams that it's just been really hard to get tools, and people aren't really coming out with too much right now. And what I would say is just hold off a little bit longer, and I think you will see a lot more being pushed out to other countries, and you're going to see a lot more tools. And I told you last stream, you're going to see a lot more tools being pushed out. Thursday, that is tomorrow, Ryobi Tools will have a bunch of new stuff coming out. They're updating all their tools and all that fun stuff, but we will have a recap video of everything that I seen from the live stream event. It's a private event, but I will bring it to you. You will see it exclusively on this channel. Okay. Conan says, TRZ, way to go. Thank you, Conan. I appreciate that. Antonio's happy. Joseph, everyone hit that like button. Everyone, don't forget, show the love. Yes, I love love. And that would be greatly appreciated. Stan the Man says, nice. Thanks, Clint. You're welcome. Megan Dave says, holy smokes, 007 in the house. Where is he? Is he sneaking? I don't see him. Thomas Carroll's in the house. Says, smash that like button. Thank you for all the members, by the way. I appreciate it. I see your little badges right there, and that is very cool to see that you are helping support the channel. So that is very much appreciated. And everybody that's subscribed and everything, I do appreciate that as well. Joseph says, having a great day. My father went to the hospital this morning. He had to get a cancer spot removed, so I'll be back. Make sure everyone wears sunblock in hot days like this. I hope everything is okay, Joseph. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend, but it sounds like everything's okay. Jason, how are you, my friend? Let's see. Yeah, that's Jason. Ryobi has more tools than anyone can keep up with already. They have a lot of tools. But I think, and this is just the way I'm taking it, Jason, it might not be a release of a bunch of new tools. I think they're updating the tools that they already have. I think there's some new technology they're putting into these tools, maybe make them a little bit more powerful or smaller. I'm not really sure, but I know there's a big event going on. And I'm sure there probably will be some new tools, but the event is tomorrow. And then after that, I will do a recap and let everybody know exactly what was said and what tools are coming out. So if you are a Ryobi fan, then you'll be able to see that. So I think that's pretty cool. Joseph says, I was at Home Depot looking at the Dremels in the Milwaukee make a Dremel, nothing in stock, not even one hammer on the shelf. Really? That is crazy. Matt Jervis, how are you, my friend? And Damn Good says, is that like button Tyra smash? Yes, smeesh. It's a smeesh. You got to smeesh the like button, because if not, they I don't know, YouTube doesn't like it and they yank me off. It's happened a couple times during the last live stream. So anytime you can show the love or interact on the channel, it's always helpful and greatly appreciated. So that's where we're at right now. A lot of you were asking what is going on with the NPS event, and this is what's going on. They had to change it up this year, and you are going to be able to see these tools. I have no idea what the tools are. I have no clue, but I think that it should be interesting. You know, I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of pack out stuff coming out. I'm hoping there's a track saw. I don't know. What else would you like to see Milwaukee come out with this year? I really have no idea. And what's kind of a bummer is it's nice to be able to see those tools in person. You're able to, you know, use them and see what you like about them. And it's more of a hands-on, in-depth type of show. And Milwaukee does such a good show when it comes to NPS. It's really, really cool to be there and just see all the tools laid out. And they have all the different, you know, stations set up where there's nail guns and saws and, you know, automotive tools and construction tools and even PPE and stuff like that. It's very cool to see. So it's kind of a bummer, but I'm happy that they are actually going to go ahead and move along with the NPS, because I was truly worried that they were going to cancel it altogether. And luckily they did not do that. We're going to be able to see new tools, new innovations coming out. And, you know, you're going to be able to see it firsthand now. You don't have to wait for me to go live stream. You can actually click on that link again in the description below. I put that in there for you. If you have any trouble with it, let me know. Leave me a comment in the comment section of this video when it posts, because we're live right now, and I'll try to help you out. Let me go back to the comments real quick. Joseph wants to know, did I get those pictures I sent you, a Ryobi moist tester for wood and concrete? I did not, but I have not had a chance. I've been kind of bouncing around all day today and dealing with the Milwaukee stuff, but I will check those out, my friend. Thomas says, I don't know if anyone knows, but Bosch coming out with a multi-bay charger. No idea release date or price yet. Haven't heard anything yet, Thomas, but I will keep my ear to the ground. Jason says, Joseph, I have a couple of those Milwaukee M12 rotary tools. Dremel, I highly recommend the M12 over any version of Dremel. So there you go. Skull says, smeesh it. Thanks, Skull. Stan the Man says, I am surfing the pipeline. Okay, you're in. So you're surfing the pipeline, and that's what it's called. It's going to be called Milwaukee Pipeline. So maybe it's really not even NPS. You know, I don't even think they're going to call it NPS this year. Maybe it's just the Milwaukee Pipeline. So that is the key phrase, Milwaukee Pipeline. If you want to see that stuff, make sure that you get subscribed on the channel, because we're going to put all that information out. We're going to have behind the scenes stuff. We're going to get links that other people aren't going to be able to get. And if you remember, I will pass those out to you, and you'll be able to see those and put them up on your own sites or do whatever you want to do, share them with your friends and all that good stuff. So very cool. Joseph says, what are moist? Everything is. Everything is moist. Me again, Dave. Full reviews on Jason Reynolds, maybe Milwaukee, but we'll show an MX lawnmower. That would be cool. That was what I was hoping to see last year. Me again, Dave. I was hoping to see a lawnmower. They didn't come out with it this year. Could there be? I really think they need, you know, like that center hub. They have some great outdoor power equipment, but me personally, I think they need that lawnmower to tie everything in, because if you're going out to buy an outdoor power tool lineup, you sort of need that. I would skip Milwaukee and go with a DeWalt or Ego or somebody else, just because, you know, they have that tool. They have that lawnmower. In Milwaukee, they didn't have it last year. I was bummed out, but, you know. School said drawers. So I think you are correct. I think they're going to have a pack out system with drawers in them. So I really think, because that pack out system is so popular, that you're going to see a lot of stuff for pack out. And I think drawers is going to be one. They had the radio last year. I love that radio. I use it all the time in the shop, and it is great. I think it sounds great. Antonio says, yeah, the Milwaukee M12 rotary tools are amazing. Damn Good said, we really only care about Milwaukee, LLL. And where did this go here? I want to see Milwaukee sewer camera to compete against Rigid. No more drain cleaning stuff. Give us inspection equipment. So very good possibility. Even though they're under the same company, TTI. I see Rigid is releasing such as the caulking gun. They're Ryobi, they have the caulking gun. We did the video for that yesterday. Milwaukee, so they're looking like they're having the same tools instead of one brand's carrying one, the other brand. It looks like they're expanding those lines and they're able to compete a little bit more. So I think that's cool. Antonio, I looked. They said that they have one in stock. Even Milwaukee rep was at the store and he couldn't find it. Is there going to be new pack out stuff? Says John. Yes, I would be very, very surprised if you don't see any pack out stuff. Pack out's so freaking popular right now, and they get tons of views, and they love pack out. So I truly believe you're going to see something with drawers in there, and who knows what else. But you're definitely going to see pack out stuff. I guarantee it. Skull says Milwaukee got 4 impact without a call it issue would be great. Says Skull. Kona Man said that was very crude. TRZ. What'd I do? Sorry, Kona Man. Thomas says, would anyone want a AEG rebranded rigid cordless lawnmower? Do you have one? Are you selling one, Thomas? I don't know. It would be nice to see Rigid come out with some outdoor power equipment too, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Joseph says an M18 brushless fuel belt sander would be nice. Wouldn't be surprised if you seen something like that. Believe it or not, Milwaukee and DeWalt and Makita, I don't know about Makita, but the other brands, Ego and all those guys, when you leave comments on the comment section saying that you want to see things, right? So for example, if I do a live stream like this and you say, hey, listen, I really want a track saw, I really want a belt sander or whatever you want, Milwaukee will probably see this because, they're getting tagged and they're made aware of what's going on. So leave those comments in the comment section, like even after this video, because, live stream is one thing, but when you leave them in the comment section, they can go through and see what you want. And believe it or not, they listen, the Walt, I hear this from a lot of them. They listen to what the subscribers of the channel are saying, and they want to be able to bring things to those subscribers that they want to buy. So after this video, leave it in the comment section. It makes it a little bit easier for them to find, and then you'll be able to, get your word out and they'll be able to hear you. So I think that's pretty cool. Let's see here. Make sure to share TRZ channel link on all social media, Thomas says. Thank you. Jason says, I would like to see a fuel version come with the M18 miniature blower, the M12 and M18 tools, the M18 drywall cutout tool, and the M18 random orbit sander. So there you go. Why aren't you at work? Says me again, Dave. Listen, man, I'm working from home, brother. Come on, man. What are you busting my chops for? Antonio says, I agree, Jason Reynolds. I want to see the fuel random orbital sander. That would be nice. Megan, Dave, just joshing with you. I know, brother. Trevor says, I would love to see Milwaukee come out with a battery pin nailer just like Makita, but I'm a Milwaukee guy. So he wants a pin nailer. Skull says Milwaukee needs a new fan, which they do, and dual version of multi-tool, maybe dual planer too, fuel version, an M18 brushless fuel belt. So belt sander seems to be one of the biggest things requested from everybody on the stream, it looks like. So that's interesting. That's cool. But again, they listen to this stuff. So I think it's very neat. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get more information about this. Okay. And I don't know how I'm going to work it yet. Maybe you can come up with some ideas. Maybe we can watch this live stream together, right? So maybe I can put this up on the channel. And when they do that stream, we can actually stream it live, and then we can comment all together in the comment section. I think that'd be cool. We can comment, talk about what we think and all that stuff. So it's a lot of good interaction. So maybe we'll do something like that. The behind the scenes stuff, we're going to get links, we're going to get pictures, we're going to get specs, we're going to get all that they probably will not release to the public. And I will share those out with the members. So if you're not a member, think about signing up, and that's an extra perk that I'll pass out to the members. Just some extra info for the Milwaukee stuff. But I think it's going to be really cool, and I'm happy to see that they are going to go ahead with something different. Again, this is not going to be every year. I think this is a 1 year only, unless things don't straighten up. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it gets worse and then they have to, but they really want people there to use the tools and be hands-on. I don't think that they want to do it like this, but at least now it gives a chance for not only the tool channels, but you and everybody to be able to see the new tools when they release them, right? And what's coming down the line. So I think that's very cool. And make sure you check out that link in the description below. Again, I would get signed up. I would definitely sign up as quickly as you can, because you just never know. They might run out of room, or maybe they're saying that the server can't handle that many people, because it is a very large event and a lot of people try to get in. So that's why I went on early today to pass that information to you so you don't miss that. And I would feel really bad if you missed it. Let's read through a couple more comments. Would love to see Milwaukee M18 18-inch dual power fan. 18-inch fuel fan would be good to be true. A lot of people asking for the fan. I'm hoping this year. I have been using the Ryobi fan, but I know a lot of people are in the Milwaukee platform, and I understand that. I love that Ryobi fan. It's a dual fan. I use it all the time. It's been working great for me, but I understand that people are solely in that Milwaukee line. They don't want to go to a different battery platform, so they are hoping for a Milwaukee fan, and I can't blame them. They definitely need a larger fan. Ghost 81 says Packout's weakest link is the plastic wheels, cheap plastic that breaks in no time. They need to make their wheel rollers better. So there you go. Megan Dave says, I got it. M12 kits coming with 12 volt 18 chargers. Yeah, right. LOL. Trevor says, Joseph, I agree with the belt sander too. Everybody wants that belt sander. Joseph says, how about a few cold beers? And Stan the Man says, good replacement for Ego is the AEG outdoor power equipment. Yeah, because if you haven't heard, Ego will no longer be sold, which they are still being sold at the moment, but they're no longer going to be sold at Home Depot. You will only be able to get your hands on the Ego equipment from Lowe's. They will be sold specifically at Lowe's. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the deal was. I don't know if there was an argument, or maybe they just couldn't agree on price or whatever it was. But whatever it is, Home Depot and Ego are splitting ways, and Ego is going to go to Lowe's only. So you might be able to find some deals on Ego. I know there are some deals going on right now at Home Depot. Maybe they just want to clear them out, and I don't know if they're going to bring somebody in to replace them, or if they're just going to expand their offerings with the Toros or whatever they have in there now. It'll be interesting to see, but it's a real bummer that they did not hold on to Ego, because Ego is a very, very, in my opinion, a very, very good brand. And I think it's just a bummer. Yeah. I would also like to see a belt sander, Antonio says. M18 Fuel Coffee Maker is a must, says Skull. Joseph says, Trevor, Ryobi has one. Milwaukee makes Ryobi, so come on, thank you, though. And then Conan says, TRZ, you said YouTube would yank you off. Yeah, so you got to be careful what you say on YouTube. Everything's so sensitive nowadays. So that's why I don't say certain words on the channel. The other thing is, if I do a live stream and there's no interaction, like, we're talking back and forth, or you don't smeesh that like button, YouTube says, hey, nobody really cares about the live stream. And then they yank it and they give the better, bandwidth to PewDiePie, or whoever. So that's why, I ask all the time. People are always like, well, why are you always asking for a smeesh? Well, because if you don't smeesh, then, the video dies, or, they don't recommend it because it doesn't show interaction. So that's why I always ask for the smeesh and all that good stuff. And it's always very appreciative when you do that. So I do thank you very much. That would be cool. M18 Coffee Maker. A lot of people want the Coffee Maker. I thought you would show us a big circular saw from Milwaukee or skill saw. They have them. That Hartville Hardware, when I was walking through, they actually had them in the allways. They're some massive saws. Joseph says Skull Saw Coffee Maker would be sweet. Quinn says a brushless multi-tool would be good. Trevor says, Joseph, I am trying to have only one battery platform. I know Ryobi has, and Rigid does too. So that's very understandable. Trevor says that he wants to stay in the battery platform, and I get that. So, but if there's something that another brand has, we did a video on the battery adapter system, and they have one for Ryobi. So if you have a Milwaukee tool or a DeWalt tool battery, you can throw this on the adapter and throw it in the Ryobi. So we bring these videos to the channel, these cool tools that a lot of people don't know about, and kind of opens up your world. So if you haven't checked that video out, go check that video out. It's the Ryobi adapter video. And let's see, brushless. Name one thing Makita has made that's junk, and go. Their nailer. Pretty simple. Their finish nailer is crap. Everything else is good, but their finish nailer is crap. Was that under a second, Dave, or was that? I'm just, but that's my opinion. It is crap. It is a crap nailer. But everything else is great. Makita makes some really, really great tools. I really love it, but their nailers suck. And then said, and you have a really nice YouTube channel. Thanks for your efforts. Thank you, and I really appreciate that. Howie says, it's just too hard to stick with one platform these days. Too many good tools out there. Exactly, Howie. I agree with you, and that's why I did that video on the adapter, where you can take one battery from a different battery platform and put it on a different tool. And some people say, yeah, I like it. Some people say I don't because it's bulky and awkward. But it opens you up to other tool brands in some of the offerings, which I think is really cool. And the adapters are only like $25. I'll put a link in the description below. You can check them out. But it just opens you up, where if you were to say, man, I really want that Ryobi fan, but I'm not getting into the Ryobi platform, you can get the Ryobi adapter and then use your Milwaukee or DeWalt or Makita batteries on that Ryobi fan. And now you have a portable fan that runs off battery or cord. So it's pretty cool. Ruben says Milwaukee cordless roofing nailer. Antonio says more than likely not going to see blow out deals on Ego till end of year. It's possible, but you never know, Antonio. If if they want them out of the store enough to make some room, then possibly you could. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. It's sort of secret, but I would like to know what happened with that. It's just a bummer to me, because I like being able to go up and see the Ego tools at Home Depot, and I don't go to Lowe's, so it's just kind of a bummer. Stan says, Sanderman says, Tool Boss just did a video where he said that the new Ryobi Revolution tools are going to be a subcompact line. Cannot wait to see them. It's possible. I don't know. There's no information that I found on that, but it's it's possible. So we'll have to see. I mean, tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow's the day that they are going to release this information. So once they do, I'll put it up there, and you'll be able to see it. Quinn said, yep, crap finishing nailer. Yeah, it's crap. I'm just being honest with you. It's crap. It's heavy, it's bulky, and it never sinks those damn nails. It's just crap. Ninja says, what's up, Clint? How you doing, buddy? And then says, what's your opinion? If you cut every day wood you buy a DeWalt Festool or skill saw, or maybe something like that? If you cut wood every day. Okay. I love DeWalt saws. Festool is way too expensive for me. I don't think you can go wrong with really any of the major power tools and their saw releases. I think the 10-inch on the Milwaukee's a little underpowered, but I've never had an issue. DeWalt's my go-to saw when it comes to circular saws, miter saws, table saws. I love their stuff. Now, I will tell you this. The Milwaukee Fuel 10-inch table saw, no, it's not 10-inch, 7.25. Yeah, the Milwaukee Fuel table saw is the smoothest damn table saw I have ever used in my life. It's battery powered. It's not the it doesn't have the multi-power. It doesn't have like the plug-in in, just battery, but it's the smoothest damn saw out there, man. It's just really, really good stuff. But DeWalt's my stuff. I would go with DeWalt. I love DeWalt. Skill saw is good. I've had the skill saw worm dry table saw. I wasn't a big fan of that. I think it was like my second video I've ever done on this channel. Their circular saw, the worm dry, the new 46 volt or whatever it is, it's a monster. I got a couple of videos up there. It's a very, very nice saw. But the platform's not that big yet, but I think you're going to see more from them. But DeWalt, I don't think you can go wrong with DeWalt when it comes to saws. Just my opinion, though. I also not a fan of Ryobi tools. Bought the planer for like $70 and motor fried the first 10 minutes of using it. But thanks for the idea. There you go. Howie says Chevron has always been at Lowe's. Antonio. Megan Dave says Howie, nothing wrong with being diverse. Quinn says, what's your favorite Milwaukee cordless tool? It has to be the Gen 3 Impact. I love that damn thing. It is so powerful. It's just It's just an awesome. I don't know how they did it. It's just so small, but yet so powerful. I love that tool. It's just like, I don't know. I keep it in my box. I beat up all the other tools, and it's like one of those things that's on a pedestal. Like when I open it up, I see the light coming out the sides, and it's like, oh, and I love that tool. I don't know. For some reason, you would think that I would say like the circular saw or, whatever, other than the radios or something. But I love that tool. I haven't had any problems with the cullet. Other people have. So they're saying, I don't know. I don't use spades. I'm not saying that's wrong, but I don't use paddle bits on mine. I just use it to impact. So maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe not. I don't know. But me personally, I have not had any issues with the cullet. Megan Dave said, I saw on the Lowe's press release that Skill OPE will also be carried. Then are they already? I haven't seen it. Not that I look for it. Oh, okay. You're asking if they're carrying the Skill outdoor power equipment. Not sure. I really don't know, Dave. I'm sorry, my friend. Joseph says everything I have is Milwaukee, except when it comes to chop box and the table saw. That has to be DeWalt TRZ. Can back that up, and I will back that up. I love their saws. DeWalt makes some really great saws. If I would say anybody does it right when it comes to saws, you would think Skill Saw, and don't get me wrong, Skill Saw makes great saws, but DeWalt, I just love their stuff when it comes to saws. Milwaukee TTI should move some of their line to Lowe's, in my opinion. Well, that's like Cobalt. They're not going to move Cobalt, even though Milwaukee's a higher brand than Cobalt. Cobalt are good tools, and they're not going to move them over to Home Depot. I think it would be an exclusive thing. I don't know. I know Lowe's focuses a lot on the DeWalts, maybe a little bit more than Home Depot, but it's nice to see that certain stores carry certain things, but I don't know. I guess that probably wouldn't be a bad thing. For some reason, I just don't care for Lowe's that much. I don't know what it is. When I walk into the store, I used to go to Lowe's all the time. When I lived in Pennsylvania, that was the only store next to me, and I used to go there all the time. But when I moved over to Ohio, there's a Home Depot literally right up the street from me. And when I started going there, it was just a different thing for me. And it's like, man, this is my home. I want to live in this store, and I don't know. It's just a different feel for me when I go into those stores. But I don't know. Yeah, I guess competition wouldn't be bad if you went back and forth. But can I question? And then says, what are you working next to YouTube? What are you working next to YouTube? So, what am I working on next for YouTube? Well, we got the new tools coming out. And from Ryobi, and then we're going to focus on the Milwaukee stuff. But we have a couple 1 year later reviews that are going to come out. And then I also found these special, I'm not going to give it away, but these special bulbs that I struggle with lighting in my shop. And I was going to go with panel lights. I was going to go with this. I was going to go with that. And these by far are the best option. There's no wiring. There's nothing. I think I paid $25 for one of these things. You'll see it. I'm going to put that video up probably Friday, but it'll change the way you think about lighting. And I think it's going to be really cool. We got a lot of stuff coming to the channel. Patrick says TTI used to sell through Lowe's, and they did. There were some lawsuits from TTI over unpaid invoices. Don't see them going back anytime soon, Patrick says. So thanks for that information. I do remember they were carried at Lowe's, and then something happened where they weren't anymore. And I was like, okay, well, that's weird, but you're right. Jonathan says, was there a fifth one or not? Fifth one, are you talking about the episodes? There are 1, 2, 3, 4 episodes for the Milwaukee pipeline, which is really the NPS, and the 4th episode is November 12th at 5 p.m. Central Time. I think that's what you're asking. And then Megan Dave said, I didn't even know that Skill Saw made outdoor power equipment. And Skull says, hey, Joseph, it's Milwaukee's fault. We're so addicted to their stuff. They should come over and build us both a garage for our tools. Yeah. Make sure you leave that in the comment section. Maybe they will. You just never know. So here's the deal, all. I apologize for going on a little earlier. I understand people work, and I usually go on around 4:30 lives, and we're going to do this once a week. But here's the thing. I had to get this information out. I don't want you to miss out on anything. So check that link out below for you that I put there for you, and you'll be able to access the new tools, and you'll be able to see that live streamed just like I will. And then we'll come up with some cool ideas, and I'll bounce it off you maybe in the next couple of videos or community posts. And maybe we can all watch it together. So I think that'd be really cool. So I appreciate everybody stopping by. If you could, please smash that like button before you go. We'll have a lot more tools coming up this weekend, and we'll have another live stream possibly. But one more thing, Ninja says, in the pipeline sideshow, you see a fuel multi-tool. That's freaking awesome. So there you go. If you go to that website with the link that I gave you, there might be some sneak peeks. I know they got a lot of the older stuff from last year. So if you see those pictures popping up on the link that I provided for the pipeline, don't freak out. These are tools that they showed last year. I don't think they're going to show a lot of newer tools because they're not going to spoil the surprise. So you'll see the older, like, the metal cutting saw, the framing nailer, the radio. They had the drain cleaner and stuff. So don't freak out. Those are the tools that they had last year. You will see the new stuff from Milwaukee during those events. So episode one more time, I'm going to read it through. Episode 1, let me see here. Episode 1, August 20th at 5 p.m. Central Time. Episode 2 is going to be September 10th at 5 p.m. Central Time. Episode 3, October 15th at 5 p.m. Central Time. Episode 4, November 12th at 5 p.m. Central Time. Register online, get your spot so you don't get left out in the cold, and you will be able to see all those streams. So with that, I really do appreciate everybody stopping by. Megan Dave says it's early for me. He's on the graveyard shift, and that would be awesome. Clint, thanks for the good news. You were very welcome, Skull. And I think you know what you're talking about with the lights. I just did it in the basement and in the laundry room. So Joseph thinks he knows what I'm going to be talking about. So we shall see. So with that all, I am out. Thank you for stopping by. It's greatly appreciated, and look for those new videos soon. See ya.